Hello YouTube, this is Owen Welling back with your Wealth Creation Minute here. And I just wanted to get this thought out. The question is, what is it that makes a deal? What is it that makes a deal good or bad? I was in a seminar this weekend and we looked at a lot of properties in one day, and one of the guys in the front of the seminar looked at the property and he was kind of sorting through his toolbox and thinking about how to do things, and he said, okay guys, I'm looking at this in reference to this and this and this, and it's really like this would be a pass for me. I don't even want to get involved in it. And you know what, I looked at him and said, that's great, because he knows exactly where his bread and butter is. He knows exactly what makes him money, and he doesn't want to go near something that is risky for him because he doesn't know exactly what to do with it or know what the resources are that will turn that deal into a success, that will turn that project into a success. Whether he's going to swing a hammer, whether he's going to hire a contractor, whether he's going to use his own money or private money, whether he's going to work out a creative acquisition with the seller, etc. Right? And that's great. That is probably the best place you can be as an investor, is to understand what works for you and what doesn't, and just crank it through your machine so that things that work for you get done. Now, I want to take a step back from that. And what I want to say is, it's not the investment that makes the deal. It's the investor. It's the dealer that makes the deal, that makes the money. I took a look at that same property and I said, well, okay, this doesn't look like, it was an ancient property. I looked at it and I didn't even think it was that old. We came from a place in Tennessee that we were there as caretakers, and it was built in 1917. And this place I didn't think was that old, but it was actually built in 1895. I mean, we're talking Tacoma pretty much, built in 1895. And it was just, wow. I don't remember looking in the overheads or seeing the pagan tube or any of that. I remember seeing that there was one bathroom in the back of the house. And it was just like, okay, this place is ancient. You could kind of feel the roll on the floors and whatnot. But overall, it was like, okay, so what? It doesn't make sense to do it as a fix and flip, to get money into it however I get a hold of it, and then to put money in to do it for construction, because you have no idea what you're going to uncover. Maybe that's your bread and butter, that you're a rehabber or a contractor that works on places that are in the National Register of Historic Places. That's what you do, and you know exactly what's going to be wrong with that. For me, I looked at that deal and I said, okay, well, this place is pretty old. There could be a lot of things that just come out of the woodwork that I have no idea about going into it. The easiest thing I could do, get control of it, whatever price I can get control of it, either wholesale it, hard money, private lender, etc., and put the cent out. Find a lead for a handyman. It's a handyman specialist, somebody that wants to be there as an owner-occupied, that has the time, that has the skills in order to repair that place and make everything work. The sways in the floors, the single bathroom that's ancient, the old electrical, all of that kind of stuff. But all of a sudden, instead of looking for an investor or a rehabber that knows their stuff and has it tight, you find an owner-occupier that at least has the enthusiasm to go after it, and you let him take it on, and you make yourself a little spread on a seller finance note. Maybe it's $200 a month spread, maybe it's more, maybe it's less. But the deal has to work for you. It has to be whatever you're comfortable with. And you better know going in what you want out of it, or you might end up settling for who knows what. And let me tell you, it's once you can come to a way of seeing deals of, okay, this is in my toolbox, and this is, how does things start to fit together and how do they match up? Maybe that was even on his list of things, but he said, you know what, making a small spread and finding that much hard money, I can make so much more fixing on my own, that's why I'm going to pass. Doesn't mean he should or shouldn't do the deal, that just means it didn't fit that certain investor's criteria. So it's the dealer that makes the money, not the deal. More than 19 ways to skin a cat. The question is, which ones can you find? Which ones work for you? Which ones will fit your criteria? Which ones are you comfortable with the risk profiles and the factors? I'm Owen Welling with Investor Resource Solutions. This has been your Wealth Creation Minute, or 5, or I don't know what we're running now. We do self-directed IRA consulting, we do rollover consulting, and we help people find ways for their money to grow. Good night and God bless.